الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Inshallah, I will be speaking very briefly about ayat from Surah An-Nisa, ayah 36. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَعَبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَلَا تُشْرِكُوا بِهِ شَيْئًا وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا وبذي القربى واليتامى والمساكين والجار ذي القربى والجار الجنب والصاحب بالجنب وابن السبيل وما ملكت أيمانكم إن الله لا يحب من كان مختالا فخورا. In this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks of the rights and huquq of the human beings. So he says that worship Allah and do not associate partners with Him. Do not associate anything with Him. And to be good, to do ihsan, to be good towards parents, وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. This is the fulfillment of the rights of others. And from all of the rights of human beings, the most important right and the most significant right is the right of one's parents. Therefore, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right after commanding Tawheed, worshipping Him and to be sincere and to worship Allah alone, after the Tawheed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in His rububiyyah, in His ubudiyyah. The first right, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He mentions the parents. This is to show the importance of the rights of the parents is above all other rights. So important is the rights of the parents that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in another place of the Quran He says, وَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُفٍّ وَلَا تَنْهَرْهُمَا وَقَضَىٰ رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِندَكَ الْكِبَرَ أَحَدُهُمَا أَوْ كِلَاهُمَا فَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُفٍّ وَلَا تَنْهَرْهُمَا وَقُلْ لَهُمَا قَوْلًا كَرِيمًا. That Allah has made it obligatory upon you that you do not worship anyone other than Him, and to be good towards your parents. وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. When any one of them gain old in their age, إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِندَكَ الْكِبَرَ, when they become old, or if any one of them become old, فَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُفٍّ. Do not even say uff to them. Do not express your unhappiness to them or your frustration towards them by saying uff. وَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُفٍّ وَلَا تَنْهَرْهُمَا, and do not scold them. وَقُلْ لَهُمَا قَوْلًا كَرِيمًا, and to speak to them with politeness. Speak to them softly. وَاخْفِضْ لَهُمَا جَنَاحَ الذُّلِّ مِنَ الرَّحْمَةِ, and to humble yourself in front of them. وَاخْفِضْ وَخْفِضْ لَهُمَا, to lower your shoulders in front of them, meaning this is, you see, the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with regard to one's parents. So much emphasis has been given in the Quran regarding the parents. So from all of the rights of the human beings, first right is the right of the parents. Then the rights of the relatives, وَبِذِي الْقُرْبَى, to be kind and to be nice towards one's relative. This is also fulfilling their right. Silatul Rahim, to have good relation with one's relatives. And to be kind towards the orphan, wal-yatama, wal-masakin, to be good towards the needy. And especially in these times when we are living with people, so many people going through so many difficulty, this is the time to show this kindness, especially in this month of Ramadan. وَالْجَارِ ذِي الْقُرْبَى وَالْجَارِ الْجُنُبِ, and to fulfill the right and to be kind towards the near neighbor. وَالْجَارِ ذِي الْقُرْبَى وَالْجَارِ الْجُنُبِ, and to be kind towards that far neighbor. What is the meaning of close neighbor and far neighbor? Either the literal meaning of close and far, meaning that neighbor that is right next to you, attached to your house, right next to your house, or that neighbor that is a little further away from your house. So to be kind with all of those neighbors. Some commentators say that the meaning of qurba and junub, close and far, meaning Muslim and non-Muslim. So to be kind with the Muslim, that is the close neighbor, the Muslim neighbor, وَالْجَارِ الْجُنُبِ, and to be kind and nice towards the non-Muslim neighbor also. It is the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And some mufassirin say that جَارِ ذِي الْقُرْبَى وَالْجَارِ الْجُنُبِ, I mean those neighbors who are nearby relation. So those neighbors who are relatives to you and those neighbors who are not even your relatives. Be kind to all types of neighbors. So we Muslims, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us His command in the Quran to be kind to our neighbors. Living in this part of the world when we have so many non-Muslims who are our neighbors, Allah told us to fulfill their right by saying, وَالْجَارِ الْجُنُبِ, ihsan towards jar al-junub, to be kind and to fulfill the rights of those neighbors who are far away, even in religion, who are not even part of our religion. وَالصَّاحِبِ بِالْجَنْبِ, and that companion who is beside us. Who is that referring to? A person who's traveling, there's someone who is sitting next to him, that is considered sahib bil-jamb. That companion who's sitting next to you, you have rights to fulfill towards him. That person who is next to you should not be aggravated in any way, should not feel any uncomfort in any way, neither by our action, neither by our sayings. Or a person, he is sitting in a gathering and someone is sitting next to him, he's also considered sahib bil-jamb. He is also a companion who is sitting next to you. You have rights to fulfill towards him. So a person, he is someone who is in our company in any setting. There is rights to fulfill towards him. And Allah is not saying that you have rights to demand from them. Allah is telling us that we have to fulfill their right. وَبِنِ السَّبِيلِ, and to fulfill the right of those who are traveling. A person is traveling and he has a need, to fulfill his needs. وَمَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ, And those who are under your care, those who are under your control, is referring to the slaves, but that also includes a person who has servants. He has servants under his care to fulfill their rights. This is a command of the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ends his ayah by saying, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ مَنْ كَانَ مُخْتَالًا فَخُورًا. Verily, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not like the one who is proud and he shows his mightiness over others. Commentators say that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ended the ayah with this. لا يحب من كان مختالا فخورا, doesn't like the people of takabbur, doesn't like the people of pride, and doesn't like those who show their greatness over others. Fakhur. To say that the person who has pride in him, that person will not be able to fulfill the rights of others. And the pride is the thing that prevents a person from fulfilling the rights of others. First, the rights of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then the rights of others. A person, he keeps claiming his own right, not willing to fulfill the rights of others. Why? He thinks he is better than him. He thinks that the person who he's supposed to fulfill his right or her right, that person is lower in status than me. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not like those people who have kibr and who have fakhr inside of them. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as He rectify our condition, give us a tawfiq to develop the connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the fear of standing before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and bring humility in us. He started the ayah with tawheed, that when a person, he has this God-fearing, this consciousness in him, that he has to stand before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is in front of Allah right now. And on the day of judgment, he's going to stand before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he has a sense that he is lower than others. These two things are going to help him to fulfill the rights of others. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give all of us tawfiq that in this blessed month, we develop this quality, the quality of taqwa, the quality of the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rectify our insight by giving us humility. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallah wa bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.